back, everybody, to Go Guardian lesson number 3, and today our topic is titled Sessions. So how do we get started, and what are sessions? So I'm going to open up a classroom here because it's best to actually take a look at a classroom to understand what a session means. So sessions are a way to actually monitor your class during a lesson. Say it's second period, which is roughly 9:15 to 10 o'clock. And we would actually start a session by coming in here and saying, click Start Session. You can also schedule sessions, and we can talk about that from another tutorial, but we'd actually start the session from here. We can also share our screens with the class, so if we're instructing on talking about a book, perhaps it's The Grapes of Wrath, we could actually share our screens and maybe some clip notes around that and work with the students that way. We can also student activities, so if we know students are maybe off the point watching NBA highlights, we can actually view their activity and make sure that they are on task. And third, we could actually chat directly with students one-on-ones to say, hey, I need you to redirect away from that website and back to our classroom information. So let's go ahead and get started with Start Session. And I actually have a Chromebook over here to my left. And I'm going to have one student of mine actually do something not following along the class. And as you can see, the student is actually on YouTube watching some highlights of a game, or in this case, a full game from July 25th. So that's one way to monitor. So up here in the right-hand corner, you have a couple alerts. We can turn the chat on so that we could chat to our students. And in this case, we only have one student. There he is. And this is the timeline at what time he or she was on devices doing something in particular. You can see now we have this YouTube highlighted here. And snapshots. We can take screenshots of your classroom sessions, and we can take them by using the icon. When viewing the student screen. So if we looked at the student screen, you can chat with them and say, hey, please stop that. Right? And they would get an alert on their computer that looks just like that. And hopefully they would be smart enough to discontinue that. But you could also screenshot right here. Hey, this was what you're looking at. We got it. So if there's any argument, I have proof of it. So that's just a quick way to start the session. And when we're done, we're going to click End Session here. And what happens when you do that, you will eventually get an email like this, right? Your session summary, and sure enough, here it came through. It just ended. Here's activity of browsing, YouTube, Google, whatever it was, and who the students were, and so forth. So this is very good analytical information and way to manage your class, monitor the students, share your screens, and chat with them.